What is it about the writing process that excites and intrigues you?
What excites me the most about it is when I write these books, it's like I said, they're painstakingly researched. And so I go down the rabbit holes upon the rabbit holes, diving into the history, putting it together. Much like Nate and I have a very similar background. And so the way that he puts together solving the mystery, looking for this lost city, he's putting together charts and graphs and he's mapping them out. I do that same thing when I'm building the story. And so I have map overlays going on, and I have, I'm just stacking all the research, much in the way that I used to do when I was on a team back in the day. Instead of say tracking terrorist networks so that we can dismantle them, I am building a story that the reader will assemble throughout a book. So it's a lot of fun to do that. It's a lot of fun to do the research. I do it anyway. I haven't had a lot of time, I think, for hobbies over 20 years in the military and special operations. The one thing I've consistently done is just studied history, read books, gone down internet rabbit holes, heard something off, on the TV or something about a lost city here or this piece of history, and then just there goes 4 hours of my life disappeared researching this historical fact I didn't know existed or whatnot. And so I've always done that anyway, and doing it for a purpose and for a book is half of the fun. The other half of the fun is writing the story. When I sit down and write, I have not experienced writer's block, knock on wood. I have the opposite problem. When I sit down to write, I just want to keep writing, and before I know it, I've put 10,000 words on a page and it's 3 a.m. and I need to force myself to stop and go to bed. And I look forward to getting up and writing the next day, because I find putting the stories together, writing them, writing the characters, the character interactions, just so enjoyable, that it's what I would want to do. And I wrote Desert Heist and I wrote the sequel before I even thought about trying to get anything published. I sort of did it for me as a creative exercise, creative thought exercise in between combat deployments. Then I put them away and didn't look at them until a little while later when I met my now wife, and it came up in conversation. She wanted to read it, and then said, "Hey, this is pretty good. You should do something with this." And then that's kind of how all of this evolved. But I would write these anyway because I enjoy doing it, and I hope people enjoy reading them as much as I enjoy writing them.